I just needed to take this moment to pray for you. And I want you to send this to everybody who needs this prayer. Father, in Jesus' name, I rebuke the principalities off your life, the spiritual wickedness in high places, the rulers, the darkness of this wicked age, the prince of the air. I command you to take your hands off God's people. I command you, I rebuke the devil off of this child and this son and daughter of God in the name of Jesus. And I command that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. God, I pray that you give them a turnaround. I pray that you shift their life. I pray that the enemy, every suicide spirit, every spirit of disease and sickness, every spirit of mental anguish, every spirit of oppression, every unclean devil, I command you to take your hands off this person I'm praying for now. And by the blood of Jesus, they have been set free. So God, in the name of Jesus, I thank you for the victory, and I thank you for what you're getting ready to do in their life. In the name of Jesus, and no weapon formed against them shall prosper, and every tongue that rises up against them shall go down in judgment. In Jesus' name, listen, send this to everybody. Let it go viral. I want to pray. As soon as they push play, it's going to break the devil off their life, and the blood of Jesus is against every devil, and we're going to see a turnaround in your life. Yes, you that are watching this, a turnaround right now. Listen, like it and share it and send it to everybody you know.
It's been a while since I done anything for my channel, Life, Art, and Sickle Cell. I've been trying to work really hard on my depression and how I'm feeling about myself. This right here is something I would consider mental abuse or harassment, because this person has no idea how I feel about faith or where my faith is at, but they sent this bullshit to me anyway. The reason I'm upset is that my life is always a constant struggle. Everything always feels like it's an uphill battle. I've been baptized many times. Recently, I posted pictures of my journey in Islam. It was a happy moment, a happy time. I went to Saudi Arabia. I went to Mecca, Medina. I should have stayed there because it was a peaceful place that I could have, found for myself. But my love for art, it kind of made that impossible, because in Islam, creating a work with a human figure or a living thing is like creating an idol. But I said La ilaha illallah Muhammadan Rasulallah. I said it with a sincerity that meant there is only one God and Muhammad is his prophet. But one day I started to pray and I wanted to make an extra prayer while I was at the masjid, and the sun was coming up and I was about to pray, and a brother stopped me and says, "You can't pray right now." I was like, "Why not? We don't pray when the sun is rising and we don't pray when the sun is setting at that exact moment, because you would be praying to the sun god." Ain't that some shit? That's always the contradiction I always find in religion. That's always the contradiction. We say that there is only one God, and we say that God is all powerful, yet we need prayer. We need a man to say, in the name of Jesus, that he is gonna be able to defeat all the devils, and his video can go viral. My suffering still lingers. Even years after my mom's death, a woman who I kept my pain secret from because she took me to see Amazing Grace, and Amazing Grace prayed for me, and I fell to the floor like everybody else was falling to the floor at the Klein Memorial in Bridgeport, Connecticut, falling like flies on the floor because Amazing Grace, this beautiful woman, had the power to cure people of their illnesses. It is tough. It is tough because this week I have to think about where my next meal is going to come from. I posted about actions because the thing is about faith, it's just about prayer. We wish people good blessings, but we forget that God does not work without no damn action. If we do not do good, if we see evil and we do not fight against it, we are part of that evil. If we see the works of Satan, we say that's the work of Satan. But we do nothing to prevent an evil from occurring, or we become part of that evil. Then we should take some damn responsibility for what is going on wrong in this world. There is no reason why the African American community has to suffer from sickle cell disease but our skin color. This thing could have been cured a long damn time ago. We rather play the victims. We rather sit and suffer and pray for each other and get into prayer lines, get on the phone in our support groups and prayer lines instead of doing something about it. For days I've been begging, for months now, I've been begging people to become patrons at my Patreon because I know living on food stamps is not working for me. I want to paint. I want to create my work. I want to create my art. I finally have a vision for where I want my art to be. But I need help. And I'm not doing it for a selfish reason because I want to sell my work. And I want to sell my work for a hell of a lot of money because I want to give half of that damn money to put it towards sickle cell DNA editing research. Because I want this thing cured. I don't want to be praying for my community. I want to end the suffering of the young people coming after me. This thing doesn't have to linger for generations, for yet another generation passing down from family to family. Loved ones are dying from this thing still today. I'm depressed. I'm on pills for depression because I'm trying so hard to change the this passion inside of me, this pain inside of me, this I'm just upset and wish things were different. We have been bamboozled. We have been educated to believe in a figment of our own damn imagination, yet we don't see. We don't see that it doesn't work. Faith is such a selfish endeavor. It's such a prideful endeavor. Because it is all about rescuing ourselves. It is all about recognition. It is about, how people see us. It is about rewards, end of life. It is about if I do this good, what are my rewards in heaven? Can I get to heaven? Can I get eternal life? We all want to live forever and ever and ever. Do we understand what eternity is? Forever and ever and ever. It never ends. I wrote here, you know, people say to thank God. But if I thank God for the good in my life, I must also be willing to thank God for all the bad, evil, the pain, the tragic events, all of those bad things in my life as well. I have to thank God for those. Because we cannot take the responsibility off ourselves and place it at the devil when we are not willing to act accordingly to do good. We rather yap yap, say I'll pray for you. Or we are in our fancy cars, we wearing, you know, our sunglasses. We in traffic and we are inspired to tell people how to think, to tell people how they should believe, to tell people that all of their worries are somehow, with my magic words, are going to be successful. So this motherfucker somehow thought in his fancy cars and his fancy shades, somehow he's going to reach my spirit and make it happen for me to be successful tomorrow. So tomorrow I'm going to have so many patrons in my Patreon because this man prayed for me. Or I'm magically gonna have some food because this man prayed for me because there's no food around in this house right now. I'm just struggling. So instead of becoming a patron, when I ask, I need a patron. I need people to become a patron because I have this dream. I have this dream. Become a patron. Because I have this dream of being a painter without being on food stamp or SSI or disability. I want to pay for my own rent. I want to pay for my own health care. I want to pay for my own food. I want to stand like a man. I want to have my own car. I want to do things. But I need help. I've been homeless 3 times. So 14 people have said they are willing to help me because they acted. Prayer doesn't work in this life, it seems, unless actions are taken, unless these people who believe in a God are willing to see suffering and are willing to change things. I want a cure of this disease because it's affecting my community and it needs to change. But our community is the most religious community because our masters, when we were taken as slaves, taught us that to be civilized, we had to be good Christians. So we took this cloth called faith and we wear it well. We wear it with pride and we clothe ourselves in this faith. But it is a mask. It never shows our sincerity. It never shows our honest self. This man in his little fancy car with his fancy shades trying to go viral with his fancy prayer because it is powerful. He is powerful. He is a God-fearing man. And this is the same man that will cheat on you, beat on you. But he's a God-fearing dude. I get really tired of people not understanding who the fuck I am. I'm not a man who responds to petty bullshit like this. I have my own fucking mind. I'm skeptical. I like science. I like proof. I like to understand how stuff works. I like to ask why stuff works the way it works. I don't stop and say I know everything. I'm not afraid to be wrong. Because when you are wrong, it means you learn something new, and that's something you should be happy about. I want to grow. This bullshit does not help me grow. I've left it behind. Don't send me stuff like this anymore because it doesn't help me. It doesn't help my depression. It doesn't help feed me. It doesn't help my creativity. It only makes me feel sad for the state of our community, that we are stuck in a mental slavery. We are stuck in bondage still because we are being brainwashed into sticking to an invisible entity that does not work for us. It is a control mechanism over our community. We do not know how to come together. We do not understand that our lives matter. We do not understand the oppression of our community. We do not understand our history. We do not understand where we come from. Kings and queens, proud Africans. We do not understand the racism involved in learning what faith is. We do not even see the sexism, because this piece of artwork asks, what if Eve was first and Eden was in Haiti? We do not understand our history. We do not understand how we are being controlled by this thing called faith and religiosity. We do not understand how it is controlling us. We do not understand the words in these books that says we must humiliate ourselves in order to be accepted. When are you going to show who you really are as a human being and act in a good way without seeking reward, without seeking praise, without seeking benefit for yourself? We should be able to act in a good way without looking for paradise, rewards, and grandeur, or ain't he such a good God-fearing man? Praise. I don't fucking need your prayer lines. I need your help, your support to eat, to put shelter or roof over my head so I won't be homeless again. I don't need your prayers. I need you to act accordingly as a human being, to see that I am suffering and I'm asking for help. I don't need your prayers. I need you to see that my pain is real. I have sickle cell anemia and it's killing my brothers and sisters. I need a cure for this disease. I don't need your prayers. I need your money to go into this science research, because I need to end this disease right now so it doesn't continue from generations to generations to generations down the line. I want my people to be free of this pain. I don't need your magic words, your fantasies, or your future eternity in paradise. I want to live and change the quality of every life that's suffering from this disease. I want the quality of their life to be blessed. Not because of words, because of actions of good people surrounding them and hugging them and loving them. People who care with sincerity, that you don't even have to pray for your next meal because they are your friend, your family. They know that you are hungry. They share their food with you. They share their blessings with you. They help you overcome your depression, your sadness, your suicidal thoughts, because they are there to nurture you, to help you grow as a human being, to understand that we are all humans and life is precious, life is short, and we only have one life to live. So we make it the best life we can, and we help our environment. We help, you know, those around us who are suffering. We're not looking for rewards. We are not looking for benefit. We are not looking for praise. We are not looking to go viral. We are looking to help each other survive in this vicious world. So if you pray for me, all I can tell you is fuck you, because you are part of the fucking problem. That's why we are stuck. That's why we are not growing. That's why our lives don't matter. We are stuck. Free your mind, slaves. Free your mind. Peace. And a whole lot of hair grease.